Unraveling the mystery, the next steps on my journey. Swimming into the unknown, I am beginning a whole new journey of discovery, guided by the thread of truth that has remained my North Star. Given the remarkable events of recent months and my long journey of discovery over many years, I am initiating some significant shifts in how I live and the focus of my work. Though I'm not completely clear on the specifics of what that will look like going forward, I do know that I'm ready to clear away as much of the past as possible. I have a legacy of work from this journey that will become a book, along with other vehicles that will be appropriate as a way of sharing it. The physical artwork that I've created is part of this legacy and will be shared at some point in the near future. One thing I'm clear about is that there is a thread of truth running through it all that I'm picking up and running with, or perhaps I should say stepping into the unknown with. In no way am I running at this stage. It is a slow, conscious, and interactive process, one that requires faith and supreme trust. That thread is the beginning of a new life that has been years in coming. Part of this awareness is leading me deeper into the work with fabrics that began about 7 years ago, a literal thread now that I'm following with the same passion I've had for painting for over 50 years. I will paint and create in various forms, but at this stage, the fabrics are calling strongly to me, inviting me to surround myself and eventually others with their opulent and sumptuous feel. The extraordinary sensuality of the pieces I'm creating is the very thing that I've been seeking in my own experience of living for years. Allowing myself this luxury requires that I face any vestiges of doubt of self-worth lingering from the past. There's no way to indulge in opulence when you don't feel worthy on some level. That brings me to another subject, one that I have a sense will be primary in my work with others going forward. It has to do with this very issue of self-worth, of knowing who we are, embracing that truth fully and celebrating it in every way we can day to day. It's about living a life of abundance for no other reason than because we choose to do so. We don't have to do anything to earn it or to be worthy of it, only to accept that it is there as our birthright, and then to enjoy it all fully each day we are gifted life. You will see new creations and hear me speak about the experience these pieces are intended to invoke. I intend to be more visible over this next stage of my journey, realizing that it's me and my experience that are at the heart of all that I create has opened me up to sharing myself in ways that I've shied away from in the past. I thought my work would stand in front of me, effectively telling the story, but unless you have the context, unless you get where it all stems from, the work itself may fail to communicate what I've intended in creating it. One can only see what is already within them to see. Without an open mind, a child's mind filled with wonder and curiosity, many of us miss the true meaning in the art we're looking at. We tend to interpret it through the lens of our own limited experiences and beliefs, leaving so much on the table unfelt and unappreciated. My work has always required a bit extra of its viewers. It's complex because that is my experience. Taking the time to sit with an image and truly feel what's there means that it's not simply an easy fit for your wall decor. My art is there to communicate, meaning one must be open to that communication to get its value. Now, with the fabric pieces I'm creating, you'll have to open yourself up to more than what they appear to be on the surface as well. Yes, there are beautiful blankets, pillows, and now clothing to wear. But, and this is a big but, they are so much more than that. When you feel yourself wrapped in that piece, what does it bring up for you? When you consider investing in something that might cost more than a traditional piece you'd find in a department store, what issues do you face? My art is an investment in yourself, in your awareness, in your health and comfort, in your dreams of who you want to be and the life you want to live. It is an investment in a life of opulent beauty and sensuality. Ask yourself if you're worth it and see what floats through your mind. I've had to do the same, and I'll tell you that the tremendous shifts in my life over the last few months have told me that not only am I worth it, I am worth so much more. I am more than I ever let myself believe. And I assert that this is true for most of you as well. Going forward, you will still see sales and promotions to help you purchase the pieces you dream of. You will have even more to choose from, and you'll also have the opportunity to collaborate with me on custom work created specifically for you. Each piece I create now with fabrics that I design from the images in my paintings, is a custom piece. There'll be very few things that I make more than one of. I'm not a production facility. I am a creator. I am a visionary. I am now someone who had the journey behind her to be able to show you a path to your own awakening as well. My art is simply a vehicle for all of that, and it's something that I love passionately. Awakening to our truth, embodying that truth and then sharing it as boldly and brilliantly as possible is the power we have to create the life and the world of our dreams. I'm here to help facilitate that process. If you're curious about how a piece of fabric, a piece of clothing, or a blanket could do that, you can contact me right here.